everyone, and welcome back to my 100% races on every F1 game on PlayStation. And today it's Formula 1 2017. More a case of evolution as opposed to revolution. Yes, they improved some aspects of F1 2016, spruced it all up a little bit, and this is the game. Okay, so we're going to start, of course, as we always do, with some internet shenanigans. Let's see if anyone's playing F1 2017 in 2021. Let's have a look. Let's go to a public matchmaking session and see if anyone is about. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Oh, look at that. Straight away we go into a public lobby. There's lots of people in the lobby, as you can see, and that's absolutely fantastic. So yes, quite a few people are still playing this game, even though it is now 2021. Great to see. Great to see. Okay, let's have a look. We got championships, of course, which is also new for 2017, where, of course, you have now got classic cars. So with those classic cars, of course, we need some championships to race them in. And here we go. We've got loads of them. Now, unfortunately, this mode is never really used much. I've never seen any sort of YouTubers, apart from a few, actually using this mode. But we got lots of stuff. Look, classic street race series, classic all-weather championships, double-header tours, sprint spec racing series. Everything's here, and of course as you progress you unlock some of the later stages as well. But as I say, it's very unused in the Formula 1 game. Most people just concentrating on the career modes or the My Team sections in the later games. Okay, let's move on now. Let's create a avatar for ourselves for 2017. Of course, we are going to choose the Hookster once again. There he is, the traditional avatar which we use in the all seasons career. Let's have a look at our helmet design. Well, we've got a few more helmets this year, and they've been designed by some top designers, and of course we're going to pick British for our nationality. Our driver number is going to be the classic 50. Yes, driver 50. Name is, of course, Dave the Hook. Yes. Could it be anything else? No, it could not. So there you go then, we input our name into our career mode. This of course is the career mode structure for 2017, and it's had a bit of an upgrade over 2016, as you'll see a little bit later. Now, can we put in some rude names? Yes, we can. Yes, Codemasters only went puritanical in 2018. So here you go. Once again, you can start at the bottom of the field and work your way up, or you can start right at the top and work your way down, presumably. I'm not quite sure. I don't know why people want to start straight away in a Mercedes car. That sort of destroys the effect of being in a sort of career mode, surely. But anyway, if you want to, you can, because the options are open, unlike, of course, the older games where you couldn't do it as a start in a backmarker team. Anyway, we have chosen McLaren. Hello, is that Eric Boulier? Was that Eric Boulier? I'm not quite sure. Here's Emsky. Look at... Oh, hello, Emsky. Look at the arse on that, lads. Well, as I had to say, there's not really much of an arse there, is there? But anyway, moving on. This, of course, is our new sort of cutscenes for 2017, as you can sort of look around the room and look at Emsky's arse. Look at that arse. Anyway, she takes us through our contract negotiations, which, as our agent, she's already done. So she's already sorted out our contract. She's just going to bring it out of her desk now. Don't get the rampant rabbit out. And she hasn't. And it's just a contract, which we've got to sign now for our team, which, of course, we've already signed with McLaren. So it's all good. I do like your computer. Oh, hang on. She's got a message. Oh, it's a match on Tinder. She's got no, swipe left, Emsky. Swipe left. No. He's bound to be a Nigerian. He's bound to be. Anyway, as I say, I do like her PC. It looks very posh indeed. And she's got flowers in the background as well. Look at that. Fantastic. She's a healthy girl, is old Emsky. Anyway, so that was it for the career introduction. And now, of course, you've got the most important thing, which is the laptop screen, which gives you an introduction, yes, to a laptop. Surprisingly enough. And there you go. There's our overview. Now, of course, we have some new stuff for 2017. And thankfully, our performance index is a lot better than last year's game. You don't get chucked out as quickly. So this is new for 2017, the vehicle management section, of course, which means we now are going to have to sort out our engine and everything else. We have 4 power units for 2017, as you can see, but they only last 150 laps, which is actually updated for some of the later versions. We got up to 222 and 240 for, I think it's F120 now. So there you go. We go out for our first practice session. We have to do one practice session first before we go onto the resource point screen, because of course we start with 0 points. So yes, we've got to go out and do a practice session, which we've done now. Now it's time to introduce ourselves to Chris. Yes, there he is, the boring old fart from F1 2016. He's back. Look at the office he's got now. Very posh. Hello, Chris. How you doing, Miles son? Oh, God, he's not going to talk about the facilities look nice again, is he? Is he going to tell us that? Oh, he is. Look, he's going to do us a guided tour of the facilities, which look nice, everyone. They look bloody nice indeed. He's got his own technicians now. Look at this. He's going up in the world, old Chris. He's going up in the world. Look at those screens in the background as well. Bloody-tastic. I don't know what he's saying, because I'm really not interested. I'm not even listening. No, but it's bound to be bullshit, saying about technical. Oh, he's got a phone call. Perhaps he's got a Tinder match as well. No Tinder match for Chris. No, he's far too busy to be meeting prosperous women, or whatever you want to call them. So there you go. This is all new for 2017. Just a few more cutscenes, basically, to sort of whet our appetite for the career mode. And so Chris is now offering us to sit down at our new station. We've got our own little laptop. There it is. Look at that. Yes, we've got a phone as well, which, of course, is a direct link to Emski. A direct link, yes. Bloody-tastic. And now, of course, new also for 2017, Chris is telling us that we have to put parts on the car, and those parts could fail. Yes, those parts could fail. Of course, this wasn't a feature in 2016. The most you got to hearing of a part that was actually wearing in 2016 was when you actually got about 3/4 of the race and it said that the engine was down on performance. And that was basically it for 2016. But now you've got full wear to all components of your car. But first, we'll look at resource points. Yes, this is new for 2017. They give you 3,000 points to get you going as well. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Chris. We've done one or two laps in practice as well. And so we open up the laptop now. And here it is. Yes, the research and development. Brand new for or not brand new for 2017. It was in 2016, but it's been vastly expanded, and there you go, 122 now. Yes, count them all, lads, count them all. 122 upgrades can now be applied to your car in this section. And it was a great addition to the series, I have to say, because it means that every single time you play this game, if you start from the beginning and start playing it again, it'll be a different car every single time. Anyway, let's have a look now and look at the classic cars that featured in 2017. We had the 1988 McLaren MP4. The next classic car was the 1991 McLaren MP4/6. Then we went on to the 1992 Williams FW14B Nigel Mansell. On to 95 now with the 1995 Ferrari 412 T2. V12 engine, very, very heavy car. 1996 Williams FW18 Damon Hill. 1998 McLaren MP413 Mika Hakkinen. He's crying in the bushes. 2002 Ferrari F2002, of course, driven by Michael Schumacher. 2004 Ferrari F2004. Then on to the 2006 Renault R26 Fernando Alonso. On to the 2007 Ferrari F2007. Then the 2008 McLaren MP4/23. And then to finish it off, we had the 2010 Red Bull Racing RB6. But the modern cars, it was of course Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas in Mercedes. At Ferrari we had Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen. Then on to Red Bull Racing with Daniel Ricciardo and Maxi Boy Verstappen. Next team was Williams Racing with Felipe Massa Baby and Lance Stroll. Yes, on to Sahara Force India now with Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon. Next team of course is Renault Sport with Nico Hulkenberg and Jolly Off Palmer. The next team is Scuderia Toro Rosso with Daniel Kvyat and Carlos Sainz. Then we move on to Haas F1 team with Laurent Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen. Then on to McLaren Formula 1 team with Fernando Alonso and Stoffel Van Doon. Then on to Sauber F1 team with Marcus Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein. And that's all the teams for 2017. So we had a short list of drivers to pick, and it was between Felipe Massa and Lance Stroll, and Lance Stroll won. Yes, fantastic. Let's look at the circuits now for 2017. We start with Australia, then on to China, Bahrain, then on to Bahrain Short, which is new for 2017. Next track is Sochi at Russia, then Spain, then Monaco, then on to Canada, then we go on to Azerbaijani Next track is going to be Austria at Spielberg, then on to Britain's Silverstone Circuit, and of course we got Britain's Short, which is also new for 2017, onto Hungary Ring, then on to Belgium, then on to Italy, then the next circuit is Singapore, followed by Malaysia, and then we've got Japan, Suzuka, and then Japan Short, another new circuit for 2017, then USA, and then of course that's got a short version as well, the Circuit of the Americas, then Mexico, and then we got Brazil, and bringing up the rear of course, it's Abu Dhabi. So, as it's Lance Stroll, we are of course going to pick Canada or Canada. So here we go then, on the grid, excitement mounts. It says we've got to do 3 stops. That seems a bit excessive to me, but we'll go with it. We can always change it later. Going to go with a quite low downforce because, of course, this is Canada. And it's time now for the Torture Grand Prix to start. Yes, the 5 lights go out now for Lance Stroll. And we say go, go, go. And it's away we go. Of course, it was a random grid order, so we're going to hang back now and let all the cars go past because that's the rules in the 100% race. And they've all gone past now. And it looks like Lance Stroll is going to overtake Stoffel Van Doen into turn 1. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy between Lance Stroll and Stoffel Van Doen there, as you can see. And he actually doesn't manage to get any places. But look at this, he's going for a switchback on the inside of Marcus Ericsson, and Stoffel Van Doen almost collides at the back of Pascal Wehrlein. We've got Jolly Off Palmer in the mix as well in the Renault. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic indeed. Makes a little bit of contact there with Palmer, but slips down the inside of him. So up down to 17th position already for Lance Stroll. Fantastic. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Jolly Off Palmer. He's fighting back, he's Jolly Off. He's fighting back, trying to get back into 17th place, but no, he'll stay where he belongs. Yes, right down the back of the grid. What a driver Jolly Off Palmer was, wasn't he? What a driver. Fantastic. No, he was crap, really. He was crap. Anyway, down the inside of... Oh, it looks like a double overtake. Get past Wehrlein. What about the... Toro Rosso, is that Carlos Sainz? Carlos Sainz in 2017? Yes, I do believe it was. So yes, up into 15th place now for Lance Stroll. Still the first lap of the race at the beautiful Canadian circuit. We've got just off to the right there, the St. Lawrence Seaway. Yes, it is built sort of around a sort of ocean or a sea. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, as you can see there, we just went past Champions Wall and got past Fernando Alonso, and there's a little bit of contact there with Kevin Magnussen, as you can see in the Haas cars. We now sort of sneak down the inside of Magnussen. Yes, already up into 13th place now for the Hookster on the second lap of this Grand Prix. Wowzers, me trousers. As we accelerate forward down to lap 3, still chasing the car ahead of us. It's Loman Glojon in, of course, the Haas car, and we sort of sneak down the inside this time, do we? Yes, we do. So up now into 12th position. Let's have a look to see what's going on the display screens on F1 2017. Of course, off to the right-hand side as we accelerate forward down to lap 4. Are we going to get a move on Ocon done this time? Yes, we do. A little bit of contact, though, with Ocon. No, Ocon's still there, but we're hanging him out to dry. Trying to go around the outside, but no, he's still there. Oh, look at this. He's actually blocking us off, so we can't do a switch back off to the right hand side. The sneaky little git, so we can't get past at the moment. So Lance Stroll holds on to 12th place, but I'm sure it won't be long before we get the move done. Anyway, off to the right hand side, you've got your MFD display, which this year has got loads and loads of options on it. And if you're on a controller, it was very, very difficult to actually manage to go through all those displays. As we accelerate forward as lap 5, we're going to try and see if we can get past Ocon this time. We're going to see if we can go around the outside of him, but he's still blocking us off, as you can see. Very, very crafty driving there from Esteban Ocon, but Lance Stroll is going to see if he can switch back on Esteban Ocon. Is he going to try and get through on the inside here? Yes, he does. Look at that fantastic move from Lance Stroll up now into 11th position. So off to the left hand side, you can see once again we've got the mini map as we accelerate forward down to lap 6, and he's going for a move now on Daniel Kvyat. He gets past. Yes, so now on lap 6 we are finally in the World Championship points after starting right at the back of the field. We're up down to 10th place, which is 1 World Championship point in 2017. So as I say, we've got the mini map off to the left hand side as we accelerate forward now to lap 6. There's Hulkenberg now. We're going for a move. Look at this. Sneak down the inside of Nico Hulkenberg. Get past. We're now up into 9th position. Yes, 9th place. So the mini-map is pretty much the same as last year's game, not many improvements there. I still think that different colours would have been better for the mini-map so you can see exactly what cars are around you. But there you go, you can see your little yellow dot, that's not too bad. I have to say it's really an improvement on F1 2020, which at times is very, very difficult to see where you are on track because it's just like a red tiny little arrow. Anyway, up into 8th position now for Lance Stroll on lap 9. Now, let's say it's a 3-stop race, but the tyres are looking pretty decent at the moment, so I think we may switch it up to a 2-stop. Yes, a 2-stop, as we now have our teammate ahead of us in the sister Williams car. Of course, Williams were still a pretty decent team in 2017, so we're going to sneak down the inside of Felipe Massa. He does give us lots of space there, so up there to 7th position now for Lance Stroll on lap 10 of this Grand Prix. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward down to lap 15. Lap 15, still in 7th position. One more car has come into the pits for their first pit stop, of course, on the ultra soft tyres. So we are now up into 6th position. Very decent indeed for Lance Stroll, I have to say, on lap 16 of this 100% Grand Prix. As we accelerate forward down to lap 21. Lap 21, just looking at the tyre wear, well, anyone who plays these games will know that anything from 0 to 40% is regarded as green. The tyres are green, which means they are at their ultimate. After that, you do start to lose tyre grip as you go past 40%. But it's very slow and gradual, as to be said. You can go right up to 60%, but really, once you get past about 50, it's time to come in, because you do actually start to lose performance out of the tyres, and that means, of course, speed as well. So we accelerate forward down to lap 22, up into 4th position now at the moment for Lance Stroll. He's going to come in for his first pit stop, I do believe, as Valtteri Bottas is trying to sneak past him. It doesn't matter, because it's time for us to make our stop. Now, hopefully on a 100% race, there shouldn't be any holes in the pit stops. So no, there isn't, as you can see. It's nice for 100% race, I have to say, as we now change on to another set of the ultra soft tyres. Yes, it is very nice on 100%, because you really get to feel the full race experience. 50% does seem a little bit compressed, but of course they do try and get the whole of the race into 50%, which is still great to see. A lot of the early Formula 1 games didn't have any compression at all, so if you shortened the race length, you basically didn't do any pit stops, which was a vast shame. It really was a great shame. But of course they did sort that out in the later versions of Formula 1. So we accelerate forward at lap 45. Lap 45, still holding on to 5th position at the moment for Lance Stroll, and his tyres are at 42%, so it's soon time to come in for, we've got yellow flag, what's going on? Has a car gone off the circuit? I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look. No, it all looks good at the moment. We've got Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, directly behind us. Oh yes, Maxi Boy Verstappen has left the Grand Prix. He is out of the 100% race at Canada. As we accelerate forward out to lap 46. So I think we're going to come in for our stop now. Yes, hopefully. And that should do us until the end of the race, I do believe, because we're going on to the hard tyre now. Yes, so we should be okay as we come in for our second and only stop. And we are going to go on to the red sidewall tyre now, which is going to be the super soft but the hard tyre for 2017. So lads, now change us up. Thank you, lads. Well done. And we've lost a place. We're down to 6th place at the moment, but we may get that 5th place back before the end of the Grand Prix. We'll just have to see now as we rejoin. Of course, cars could be going past us on the right hand side, because it's a very funny sort of pit exit at Canada. But we rejoin now. Yes, we're still in 6th position on lap 47 as we accelerate forward out to lap 69, and unfortunately nothing else really happened in the race. No, the gaps were quite a lot. We couldn't catch Valtteri Bottas, but we did manage to get past another car who actually came into the pits, so it looks like we are going to finish in 5th position for Lance Stroll, which is fantastic. In the Williams car, the 100% race, we went right the way through to the finish, which is great news once again. We didn't do any 95% races. No, we went right for, we get a corner cut warning right at the last lap, going past Champions Wall, but we crossed the line in a very respectable 5th place. Well done indeed. So, on to the Ferrari celebrations. There's Fabrizio Genovinazzi. I still can't remember his bloody name. And there's Sebastian Vettel. I remember his name, because he won the race. Yes, he won the race. Well done, Sebastian. Well done indeed, as the mechanics congratulate themselves like only mechanics can do. And getting out of his car now is Jolly Off Palmer in the Renault. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. So onto the podium then, we can see that Sebastian Vettel was in 1st place and his teammate Kimi Raikkonen was in 2nd position. This, of course, was the days when Ferrari were very, very strong indeed. So just having a look down the field there, you can see 5th for Lance Stroll, 10th for our teammate Felipe Massa, and Maxi Boyd didn't finish, and both the Saubers got a lot of penalties, as you can see. Anyway, it's time now for the Monaco test. As the 5 lights go out, please be careful into Sandavort. You got a lot of cotton. Shut up, Jeff. Shut up. We're just going to go for it once again. Let's see if we can flip some of these cars up in the air. And oh my goodness, oh yes, we've done it. It's Hamilton. He's flipped over. Well, that's it. Our job has been achieved. Yes, fantastic. Let's have a look at the replay now. Yo, wowzers me trousers. Straight over on his side for Lewis Hamilton. Oh my God. Let's see if we can do a little bit more damage as we're now trying to see if we can go up the hill now. And we got our teammate, Kimi Räikkönen. Let's see if we can take out Kimi. Let's see if we can get his wheels off. Come on, into the barrier for Kimi. A little bit of damage for us, but we're still pushing on Kimi. Come on, Kimi. Smash the car. Smash the... It doesn't look like we're going to. Now, of course, the physics were greatly improved for 2017, which means that you can actually make contact with the car, like that. You can make contact with the cars and you don't go spearing off to the left or the right hand side unlike 2016. So it's great to see the improved physics they introduced in 2017. Great to see indeed. Anyway, let's see how much more damage we can do as we go into Sandavort once again. Both the Mercedes. Yes, fantastic. Wowzers. Well, that's been our journey, everyone, on F1 2017 for the 100% race series. Yes, a game that was vastly improved on 2016 and sort of laid the foundations for the next game, F1 2018. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. I'll be back for F1 2018. Oh my goodness, so we take out Lulu. I will leave you with the credits.